Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for round 2 of Doki Doki. Okay, so we're writing our second poem now. Let's see what we can... Let's go for cutesy things. Shiny. There we go. Sparkle. Okay, that's what's okay. Anime. There we go. Nice sparkly lipstick anime. Not weird at all. Let's go join. Okay, now. Imagination. That's not it. Flower. Nope. Yeah. Kawaii. Let's go sweet. Fluffy. Fluffy kitty. Fluffy kitty puppy. Cute. Right. Strawberry. Kiss. Chocolate. Pink. The skirt. One more. Associates. There we go. Cutesy stuff. Right. Another day passed, and it's time for our club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room is usually a scene greets me. Hey, Sabrefox. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at my purse, Sayori? Huh? What's that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Ah? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch in the ground to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and begins to spill onto the desk. 1 or 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack coming up from the club room. So, either you're not hungry or wanted the excuse to take a walk, or you conveniently forgot that you spent all your money and that I would lend you some. But there's one small thing, you're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yori suddenly giggles. Yeah, huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face and her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yori! Tell Sabrefox to borrow me some money. But don't get me involved with Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't have much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You're right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept my retribution. 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 That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Hehehe. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Nasaki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hehehe. Oh, snap! Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and trumps onto the desk. Oh, what was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid for my retribution? Restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh. Hahaha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard the blab about a cupcake, and I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That was so nice of you. I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands on her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Mine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hehehe. Sayori goes over to see, then goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up off of her. Oof. Sayori suddenly leans down, takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori to... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried about anything. Here? Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. Well, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I just kinda got lost track of time. That makes no sense, Bao. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play some for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sabrefox. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean to pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I haven't practiced a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to live out Zero's mischief escapade? Okay. I'm not sure Natsuki will end up playing to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yori is back in her book and Asaki disappeared into the closet. Ah! I heard Asaki uttered an impulsive sign from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approached her in case she needed a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica! She never puts my stuff back right in the spot. What's the point of keeping a collection of organized if someone else is going to mess it up? Masaki slides a bunch of stacked books in the boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga? I mean, you read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't admit you're really into unless you figure out how a person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a loan value of manga of a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of a stack. There it is! Looks like it snatches out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips a volume right into the middle of her wrist. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer and look at the box. Said she admiring Perfect Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're going to judge, can you go do it through the glass on the door? She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was a tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Sabrefox. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh, of course. In fact, Nasaki pulls the first volume from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She slips the book in the right of my hand. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls of a color entirely striking, animated, feminine postures. It's exceedingly moo. Moo. What the fuck does moo mean? Anyway. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She puts around the next to hers, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Ah, why is that? Well, I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You make it feel weird about it. Masaki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before I see once again inches closer, remaining at a 2 space while she hops. I won't notice. Hopes I won't notice. Hops. Fuck. I can feel her peeling over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I read from the beginning? You don't go back to flip through all the volumes even now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typically slice of a life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for variety to entertain enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is this something going to be... is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. I love from beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know each character. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there are all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really when it makes it good. There are so many touching parts and it's so... is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Masaki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Masaki pauses for a moment as she does want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't. I'm just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Sasaki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick from the manga, that's definitely one for the better ones. Not to mention, that's just really good at it. So who am I to judge? Oh, he's such a good in the face! Well, we'll read from a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? You don't share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, I take a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found us. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here, I'm reading it. Well, it's not like that shove it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Sorry, hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. Oh, my text is missing. So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Nosaki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happened. Okay, puts a finger on one of the pens. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Nosaki's voice sparkles with excitement. That's stock contracts our usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, then I can understand why. It's hard to express into words a feeling when you get to connect with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Nosaki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Are you all ready to with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. But you do look pretty cozy over there. Yeah? Nosaki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. So as she slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, that's me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Nosaki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happened? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Yeah? Is that really alright? I say almost because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. I just finished that one before tomorrow, so we can start on the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. I'm gonna get part of the way through the volume so far. I might fall behind or shows that I tried to get through this. But I suppose it's necessary sacrifice to exchange for seeing Nosaki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what's going to happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I turn where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Monica first, seeing as she is the class president. Hi again, Sabrefox. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it, Sabrefox, really. I mean, really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Nosaki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ah. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Yeah? Maybe a long time ago. He's saying for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, enduring, and even sad. But sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can experience the views of the world. You can express the views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Nosaki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way the ones turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look at it. Blah blah. Okay, save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless a meaningless noise. For noise, it won't stop. Violet, gradually, waveforms, squiggly, piercing, since causing like playing a chalkboard on the turntable, like playing a vine on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, hey? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just those kinds of things that I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choose where and how the space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't really the right question. A poem can be abstract and a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never... wait, did she just break the fourth wall? You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is that even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Jeez. Okay. Oh god, the game stuck. God damn it, the game's stuck. Great, the game's stuck. Fuck, 1 second, guys. Well, now you guys don't see a dialogue for some times. I apologize for that. Okay, now we're... Sorry about that. That's... Okay, we read Monica's poem. Sadly, couldn't see that now. Anyway, let's go to Sayori. Damn it, my voice. Ooh, I like this one, Sabrefox. There's some nice feeling in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then just rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Sabrefox. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes you feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess confiding feelings is a pretty important part of in this whole thing. yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why do you at least try giving me some photo? Ah, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what that means, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like it. Happy poems. Wait, something like sad poems too? Something a bit of both? There are words for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking sad or something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Makes a nice happy window. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Sabrefox. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay, bottles. I pop up the slabs like a lid from a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams and little balls of shining, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger, pluck one out. It's warm and tingly? Okay. But there's no time to waste. I put it into a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottle, all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends. Each bottle a strait to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels like a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Oh, Jesus, a fucking noise, but okay. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like a time lapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottle that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each of every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, it shatters all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, sometimes, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jeez. It's pretty deep. Dark a bit, but yeah. Holy crap indeed. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever. I didn't want to tell you. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's always kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Terry's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if it's one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be a pessimistic. Natsuki! Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. But now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Was that a compliment? No, I mean, you know, Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. It's just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You got lucky, you know. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage. You won't always manage to write poems that's cute. I mean, well written. So that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem towards me. Huh. Reading it again, I decide that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. What does Doki Doki even mean? It only impresses you, girls who like those kinds of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyways, are you going to read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you probably like it a lot. You probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Bitch. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Itchy, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear her sing my favorite love songs. Every time I sang the chorus, my heart would pound. Every time she. Why am I so bad at this? Fuck. To the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and it took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably takes a lot of spiders, talks about spiders. What if her friends starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think I was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain a complicated issue with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone could agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you and think less of you. But that makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's what I do. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing useless unless there's a good message to take away from it. conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not to feel. Remember that. I'm gonna rate a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Yuri lost. Are you still mad at me for disrespecting us like yesterday? Because reading this poem, I know why you got mad at me, because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no, Yuri, you might be reading this into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, it just comes off as awkward as unthinkable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out, and they make people hate me. So please, don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki or Sayori. Yuri? Please. It makes it easier for me if you didn't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down into her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me other than her own thoughts. So I say to myself, all I can do now is accept that that's how she wants. If she wants to be left alone, then there's no choice but to admit to her request. Oh, not even give me your poem. Well, hi guys. Welcome to Doki. Right. Okay, everyone. Well, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if anybody could come sit in the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just in a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We didn't need much more than a few decorations, so Yuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what you're actually going to be doing at the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. Well, we're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and just recite a poem's tune. So we already put it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Sayori, who's coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining that Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to the whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each puts a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that you're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings and that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all of us take to stand in front of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Nasaki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it is like Nasaki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Nasaki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced over at everyone else and explains faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of us to choose a poem of yours. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! I mean, sorry, no way! Monika, that's too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you going to expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off by helping everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebooks, specific poems she has in her mind herself. She tends to stand behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Sorry guys, 1 second. I just want to play. Sorry, him. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear and confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Inflection, whatever. It's pristine. Anyway, she knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I didn't understand. Finally, Monika finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiled. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clutches sheets of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri's Anxiety Glances at Each of Us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Mage of Crimson Eye. Okay. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do it. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It was like what happened to Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transforms into shapes, syllables, and fierce and confident woman. Her poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she indicates within perfect timing. I said that probably wrong. That's supposed to be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealing inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard by which we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. This one's called My Meadow. Meadow? Right. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's short poems, so it will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins the prose. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's soothing and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice, almost giving it a whole new meaning. Maybe is that what Sayori meant by her she said she likes my poems? It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone through that I thought I knew, though through and through. Time. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Yeah, even Sabrefox liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't have worked as well, but it might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everybody. Hehe. Okay, next, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Sabrefox. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sabrefox lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go. I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go to one I wrote for today. Stand up and step forward to the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. That's very creepy ass looking. I don't know about you guys, but staring into their eyes like that. Well, you can't really see your eyes, but you get the idea. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finished, I received an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. But something that's important over time, improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. But just these units, Natsuki. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called It's Cold. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, a sour attitude disappears a little. A sour attitude disappears a soul. Fuck me, I suck. Well, she's a little unenthused. Her poem has rhythm and rhythm to it. Rhyme and rhythm to it? I don't know. It's Nusaki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, and it gives it life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite your poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put it in whatever phase I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess that's the case. You won't have time to worry about that at the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's like now. Make sure you pick a poem to get enough practice before you make the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know. I'll let you know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about that time today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. So, for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then, well, we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up, and there's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's just for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. What? It must be a little nice there. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sabrefox. You don't have to say it. Oh, God. Whatever, let's go already. I walked home with Sayori once more. Even though it's already been a few days and a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. I mean, sorry if I'm losing words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're putting me on the spot here. Hehehe. Okay, so if Natsuki asked me to walk over her. Okay, well, clearly the path we're going for is trying to impress Natsuki because we can't get Monica apparently. Sucks. I want to keep Sayori as my friend. So, walking around okay, huh? Why does that afford to do my best hard pounding? I mean, I think I'd be afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with, that has nothing to do with what I said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even a point of speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, but I'd just like you to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and then I left feeling awkward. But it was the kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point on speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Kawaii, fluffy. Sucks. Fucking sucks. You gotta be kidding. Okay. Cute. Benny. Rainbow. Oh, that's it. Chocolate, kissy, rose. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, not determination, but I get passion. Remember that the club wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for all of you. And and I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Nasaki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all the kinds of delicious food. Sounds like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Monica. Huh? That's not how my name is at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yori and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Oh, wrong, sorry, I was reading. Yes, Mr. Cat, someone did say Mr. Doki. Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to her now, huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? I just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez. You worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Shows me Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I wantonly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has disappeared with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they might be spending a lot of time together. Yes, Sayori is our little secret babe, but my going for babe is Natsuki, if I'm mistaken. I wish you'd go for Monica though. But no options are leaving towards Monica, so sadly. I timidly approached Monica, who has been shuffling through some papers at the desk. Sabrefox, what's up? Hey, it might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking, Sabrefox. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I look at her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I'm also care about her well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that the thing of her mind is you, Sabrefox. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say anything too much. So it talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turning on inside of her. What? No way. Sorry, it's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not different. It's not any different now than I always have been. You're so funny, Sabrefox. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? Ah. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Maybe Monica could go friendship. She's nice. She's been basically leading me now towards Sayori. Anyway, I'll try to talk to her. So I'll try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I really know I won't be able to forget about her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to Sayori was sitting. I watched her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she kept her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That's I'm letting this weight on my down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides waiting for Monika. Hey you. Eh? I look up and Asaki is next to me. Are you just going to sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Misaki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. But we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then we can just tell me and we can leave you alone, and I will. Mr. Cat, I don't know if you are spoiling anything, but damn, fool. Okay, I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about anything, she's practically mumbling that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she's pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit to it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki inhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's nothing for me to get. Maybe it's not for me to go against her wishes. No, it's my first time playing it. Sorry, Cat. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then she'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it way more from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's folding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. I put my first volume, Perfect Girls from my bag. Misaki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over. Presumably check for wrinkles. Oh, sorry. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handed the mango. Why did it disappear? No, okay. Anyway, I handed mango over time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this back. You're going to get the next one, okay? Nagasaki makes her way to her closet. I follow. So you're going to tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave you off again? I forgot. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica? Natsuki voices rapidly out of the inside the closet. Eh? I appear inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Ah, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around to clean up a bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh! The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a little hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez! This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on this shelf, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when you're all lined up. Okay, Mr. Cat, I'll take your word for it. This is being well, so far I'm enjoying it, except I keep losing track of my voices. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. And a closet there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I could reach up and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful! I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would have been enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes on the edges of the shelf. Say, Ka! The box suddenly tips, and Natsuki barely catches it before it falls onto the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. Bear! Having almost free, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get a bigger box like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I just want to... I don't want your help, okay? I'm going to get the chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have a desk attached to them, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on the wheels back and over to the closet. There's a little danger. It's a little dangerous since the chair swerves and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Oosh. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances it on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat while with my back against the side of the doorway of a slippery wedge. There we go. See? I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the lower shelf. Whoa! The chair swirls. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting there doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help her? Got them. Let's go. See what you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. I hold the chair when Natsuki reaches back. I can almost see a person. Oh wow, okay, now I'm perfect. Okay. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Oof. Natsuki wraps her arms around the box and sets it easily on the largest one of the shelf. Oh, heavy. Hey, Sabrefox. I don't think I can bend over without falling. Hurry up and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. Slowly I release my grip from the chair. What do you mean by stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she realized something, but she loses her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. Whoa, what are you looking at? Are you trying to look at my... Natsuki legs shake. No, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. Oh god damn it. I did it myself. God damn it. The chair suddenly throws beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki, okay? The scene turns into chaos into a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet, and frantically I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you. Oh god. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against mine threw me onto the ground. A whole bunch of books pout me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Oof. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Ugh. Suddenly Natsuki comes to her senses. What the fuck is GHK? Click! She presents her arm straight onto me on top of and props herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor it's beneath her. Ooh. Gross! Gross! Her fist bounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself into her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay there? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika? See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it was impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Just like I'm off the hook. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of her books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she desperately tries to smoothen out. Monika's name is Latin? What does Monika actually mean then? Okay, there's a large, smooth it out. Is it just me or have landed on a page? It must have landed on the page, god damn it. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Aww. Shame. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears in her face. I'll help you get the crease out. It's partly my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care about that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Misaki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Misaki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and Misaki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help you clean this up and I'll move the rest of the manga for you. I pick up volume 2 goals. Well, set this one aside. This will help you cheer up a bit, right? We'll get started on it once I'm done here. Misaki look up with her glassy eyes. Her lip shivers. You're really nice to me. Yeah. Well, now I have to completely change her voice because she's not acting. She's crying. She's not being a bitch now. That sounds really strange coming from Mitsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Mitsuki lowers her head and strives around a sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least thing I could do. Next couple of minutes, the silence between us, I believe, are gathering as the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Misaki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Misaki wanted to put it. Then I get onto the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Misaki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Misaki is holding volume. The volume I set aside to her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'll make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Misaki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. Misaki's surprisingly sharp, making a note of a lot of subtitled repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by everything, how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. After some time, Monaco gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. I guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut this off here. It's been a really decent amount of time. So please feel free to join me on the next episode of Doki Literature Club as we try to woo Natsuki and have Sayori as a side bitch on the side, you know. Sadly, like I said, I can't get Monica. But that's no problem. So then we just have to save there. And yeah, guys, like I said, feel free to join me on the next episode. And as always, thank you so much.